so y'all better catch. I got big dreams, you walk talk. When I walk, that's that big drip. Ay, when I slide down your block, now they pissed off. Like I really give a I got big sauce, so y'all better catch up.
Welcome, man. We are back. You know what I'm saying? We are back cracking for another one, man. Make sure y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. We're going to get straight into it. We got Diddy, lawyer, on the line, man. He must have slipped up and, he slipped up and effed up, man. Let's go.
Attorneys self-snitch and expose himself mid-interview.
You're on the defense, right?
Right.
Up in the trial. Are you
I'm working as PDM for one of the attorneys that's on P. Diddy's side.
There's two type of black people in this world. One who run towards the white man with the camera and one who runs away from the white man with the camera. This man put his job that I would assume is paying him very well in jeopardy. And he's just an attention seeker because he didn't even ask for the YouTube account, the subscriber account, the follower account to make sure that him speaking and risking his job would be worth it. He just wanted any type of camera time he could get. Losing his job is the least of his worries from my perspective. After this interview, he should be more concerned with being investigated for some heinous crimes.
up in the trial? Are you
I'm working as PDM for one of the attorneys that's on P. Diddy's side.
okay?
All right, so
So you're working with the defense attorneys.
I just think that what y'all hear on the news and what you actually see in the trial is two different things.
What am I missing?
One of the things when it came to the young lady, what she was saying, but at the same time, she say that she has an appetite for some of those activities. Okay, but when you consent to that and you're a consenting adult, makes a whole different ball game for things.
Are they detailing the freak-offs?
But what freak-offs? That's what I'm saying. If you got consenting adults, let me give you an example. Hugh Hefner was what?
Old.
He owned the Playboy Bunny Mansion.
Okay, yeah.
And then when you went there, you went in this thing called the Cave, right?
Did you ever go to the cave?
Yes, I wouldn't be telling you.
This man said, yeah, I wouldn't be telling you if I wasn't. So one of Diddy's defense attorneys or somebody who's working with the defense attorney is admitting that he was a part of Hugh Hefner sex dungeons. Now, watch him explain what was going on in those.
I mean, that's not no secret, though, because, come on now. We all know what's going on with the Playboy bunnies. You got to be out your rabbit mind if you think nobody knows what's going. This is not like as if people don't know this. Everybody know that was the 304 house.
Those caves while he was there.
So when you go in the cave, what happens in the cave, stay in the cave. But Hugh Hefner had what you call a bunny plane, right? So he went around the country. He vetted some of these girls, and no one said nothing when he was bringing these underage girls here.
Were you there with the underage ones?
I don't know.
What he just say? Now that part, I don't think nobody knew that part. Now, hey, calm down. I don't think nobody knew that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying everybody knew that, man. Look, hey, whoa.
What do you mean by that?
Calm down. Take a deep breath, y'all. That's crazy work right there.
Excuse me?
Music producers, have you ever needed a little extra sparkle for a chorus or feel like your verses fall more movement and
What do you... Hey, yo, bruh. This is like the most poetic thing ever. The dude who is part of making sure Diddy gets off some very nasty charges, come to find out, he's also nasty. What do you mean you don't know? This is like being...
Wait a minute, and then I'm thinking about it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. If he said, I wouldn't be able to tell you this if I didn't experience this. So that means you were indulging in the, you all heard what he said. So that means you were indulging. And even if you weren't indulging in it, the fact that you knew that this was going on, and mind you, I think Hugh Hefner died years ago. Like that man been dead for some minute now. So that means even if you weren't indulging in it, that you were okay with it because you didn't. I mean, this is just now coming out. Now I was today years old when I found out that part. I knew that it was the 304 house. Yeah, everybody knew that, but I didn't know that he was doing the kiddie farm, you know what I'm saying? And all that type of stuff, man. Trying to be careful with my words.
Hey, bro, were you at Epstein Island? And you say, yeah, of course. I wouldn't be telling you about my good time at Epstein Island if I wasn't. Well, were you there when Epstein brought the underage girls there too? I don't know. Sir,
How you know about
excuse me? This man gonna be the first ever member of a defense team who gets added to the RICO mid-trial. Bro, you are sick. You're a sicko. Now, if we want to look at the bright side, I see the vision. Maybe you need somebody who's a sicko, somebody who has done similar sex crimes they're accusing Diddy of. Maybe you need somebody like that on the defense team so they could really navigate or to really explain certain things that only a nasty creepo can understand. Maybe Brian Steele is a genius and we not understanding the vision, man. Maybe the important questions like how long does it take for the lace baby oil to corrupt the system of the rectum? Maybe only a nasty creepo who has done these things multiple times, maybe only he can understand certain things they don't want to ask Diddy because they don't want to implicate him. Maybe they need Diddy Sr. to be involved in this. This is just nasty, man. But the stupidity doesn't stop here. This man then goes on to confess and admit that he was present during some of the freak offs, that he was there. And he claims it was all cordial and consensual. This man is claiming to be a part of Diddy's defense team while admitting publicly that he needs to be subpoenaed.
Wouldn't that be like a conflict of interest, y'all? Or no? I don't, I'm still learning, my whole I'm still learning, but wouldn't that be like a conflict of interest? Because then that would mean if he was at the freak off, that would mean him and Diddy is actually like homies. And that's his lawyer too. Could that hurt this case? I think that could possibly hurt this case. Because if you think the you know what I'm saying, the boys up top ain't watching all this content and ain't got Diddy under a microscope, you must be out your rabbit ass mind.
Needs to be investigated because not only was he in Hugh Hefner sex dungeon where there may or may not have been underage women there, but he was also a part of the Diddy freak offs.
I'm just saying, no one said anything. So wow.
Hold on, cause I need to hear this with y'all. Hold on. I get my charger. Man, I need to order me a new desk, dude. This desk be taking up so much space. You know what I'm saying? Gotta put that cord. I gotta get a whole new setup, y'all. But anyway, let's get back to it because I want to see what's going on. Are we
saying something where this man had a party and you had consenting adults? I didn't see one underage girl get on the stand yet and say he did X, Y, and Z. I heard a bunch of adults saying this is what it was, and it's like a gossip contest.
Were you there when the male prostitute, the Punisher, went on stage?
Oh, yeah. I know him personally.
You know the Punisher?
Yeah, I know him personally. That's the one who had on all the black things.
How do you know the Punisher?
He's related to somebody that I know.
So he was selling penis pumps and dick pills and stuff like that.
Right.
And he said he had trouble getting it hard when Diddy was yelling at him, right?
Right.
So that was his testimony.
Why he so like, bro? What the hell? Why he so excited about it though? Like he was enjoying it.
consenting adults. I'm gonna say it again. You know, what do we need when you have consenting adults at a party where there's sexual activities going along, as they would say, like a swingers party, you know, where a bunch of swingers be at? Same thing, contrary, right? This is what she said. She wasn't no gun pointed to her head. She was at this location willingly. You understand? Okay, and then she had a ulterior motive, correct?
What's the ulterior motive?
She wanted her career to take off, right?
Have you ever been to any of the freak-offs?
There is
Why is his lawyer at the
electromagnetic
freak off
energy
though?
in that
That's what I want to know. What is your lawyer doing at the
pyramid
freak off?
between 200 and 600 meter wavelengths.
In Atlantan times, we knew that
I would say possibly, you understand, but I say it was cordial. You had a lot of powerful people that, let me not use the word powerful, but you had a lot of people
You already done said it. Hey, yo, bro. Shut up. He basically telling on Diddy, dog. He's telling on, this dude is definitely telling on Diddy. Damn. Hey, and all the rumors that we thought, you know what I'm saying? He said powerful people. Yeah, you said it right, my boy. You said it right. You said it right.
in the industry that was there. A lot of people in the industry that was there.
Was Ashton Kutcher there when you were at the freak-off?
Well, there'd be a lot of people there. You talking about a venue that's probably double size as that, so you never.
Wait, he has a huge. There was like a gymnasium freak-off.
It's like the establishment, the venue, you know, is a very big location. So when you go there, you don't get to see everybody that's there.
It's so big. You stay to your northeast corner of the freak-off.
Yeah, you don't just go in there and you say, oh, that's Leonardo DiCaprio. You hear a lot of the things that is being said at the trial.
Hey, yo, he talking too much. He's talking too much. So, and why out of everybody that you could have used, you could have just said some celebrity is there. He said Leonardo DiCaprio. That leads me to believe it could have been a lot of those people, a lot of them people that you seen at them white parties, man, including a lot of these rappers, these so-called hardcore rappers that be super gangster with it, ready to, you know what I mean, up the blick. I don't know, man. I better be careful. Yeah, I better be careful. A lot of these dudes is undercover. This kind of reminds me of back in the Roman times when they used to do freak offs in them times too. This is nothing different. The big orgies, that's all it is. That's all a freak off is. One big orgy. It's the same thing that's been going on since the beginning of time. And just so happened, Diddy just got exposed for doing the same thing.
But you never see what happens when the high-powered attorneys start executing a cross-examination of these individuals. You find out it doesn't add up to what they've been saying.
I wouldn't care if Christ comes back tomorrow and tell me that no crimes took place during a gymnasium-style freak-off. First off, anybody capable or thirsty enough to participate in that, I expect the worst from you, bruh. I think you will F a dog if you will participate in a gymnasium-style freak-offs. That's just me, though, man. Maybe I'm proved. But you tell me that.
And just a little history too. I remember learning something about that, like gymnasium, like that's where you get that from. Because back in the day, I think like in the Roman time, they used to wrestle naked. You know, like all that the gymnasium, all that stuff is symbolic of ancient Rome. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. I ain't claiming to be no historian, but from what I can remember, if my memory serves me correctly, that's where all that stuff stems from. It stems from like, you know, yeah, them type of activities.
Somebody brought a stiff wood to a gymnasium style freak off, bruh. There's very few things that I will be shocked that you stuck your wood in, bruh. That's just
hell no.
But
Hell
that's
no.
beyond the point, though. Why is an attorney admitting this, bruh? We ain't hear about no gymnasium-style freak-offs during the Diddy trial. I'm starting to think this man is capping. Black folks, we got to do better, bruh. I'm starting to think this man seen a white man with a camera and a mic, and he decided, I'm about to give this man the interview of a lifetime, and I'm about to cap. Because when they began to ask him for his credentials, and you know, like they began to ask him for his name, I think it finally clicked within his head. Oh no, I'm admitting the crimes here. Let me get him out of here as fast as possible.
Too late now.
Because as he's talking, other white folks began to gather around. Other media began to gather around, and they began to ask him the pressing questions like, "Yo, who are you?"
Okay, so we know you're going to watch this demo at double speed. All software engineers do. Buckle up. We're keeping it quick. Here are 5 months.
Telling you, bruh.
Why are you here? What is your name?
I gotta go. That's not important. That's not.
How's it going in there? Said he's working with the defense.
Oh, you're working with the defense?
Yeah, somewhere along the line in there.
Are you a jury consultant?
Huh?
Are you a jury consultant?
Maybe.
Are you an attorney?
Are you
Yes,
a
I am.
president? And I see.
That's
Look
right.
nice. Your picture.
Oh, thank you.
Nice. It's nice. What agency you
I'm with
work
News
for?
Nation.
And you're on the defense, right?
Right.
Do you mind saying who you are?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, like why Karen trying to pull up? Why Karen pulling up pressing? She full court pressing. Like who is you? Damn. Back up. I don't even know you asking all these questions, giving a nigga an interview and all that. You know what I'm saying? She full court pressing my boy.
One of the parties, though.
Okay.
I was here first.
I'm sorry about that, brother.
I was here first.
I was actually here first, if you want to get technical,
You were
yeah.
here first. I was interrupting your
All right, I'll tell you what. This is a serious case. We don't want to hear about penises.
Well, tell that to him. He was bragging.
Can I just get my interview and I'll get the hell out your way?
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to be here.
Okay, me and this lady right here, Laura, we're going to do it over.
And what is your role?
I'm with the defense. That's all you need to know. Let me ask you a question. When you hear defense attorneys, what comes to your mind?
All right. Well, you're part of the team.
All right, okay. That comes to your mind.
Okay.
Mike, show him up when we done.
Why you so hostile?
Trial is like what's his name? Forrest Gump said, life is a box of chocolates. When you go to a trial, you just never know what's gonna happen when it comes up.
Did you ever see Tom Hanks at one of the parties?
Did you see Tom Hanks?
I can slide in.
Okay, let me go. It's been a pleasure.
Wait, hold on.
And I think it's fair to say at this point, if that's what Diddy's law team looked
I will go out on a limb here and say, I pray that this is not Diddy's attorney or he has nothing to do with Diddy's defense team, man. I hope him even saying that he works under one of these defense attorney is a lie. Because this is not a good sign, but this is bad, bro. And I agree with the dude. If this is one of Diddy's defense attorneys or if he's part of the defense team in any capacity whatsoever, it's a very bad sign for Diddy. Now, the one thing that made his story a tad bit believable is he had access to an entrance and an exit that only, I guess, like the court, like personnel are allowed to go through. Like only members of the jury is allowed to go through, the judge, et cetera, et cetera. So the fact that he had access to that entry and exit means that he does something that granted him access. But why he would choose to lie about being a part of Diddy's team, I don't understand. But y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you?
Yeah, we're gonna leave it right there. But like, yeah, that's crazy work. And if I had you, if that was my if that was my attorney talking like that, nigga, you fired. Exit stage left, or is my left y'all right, or my right y'all left, or I'm pointing left though. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what y'all talking about. But anyway, man, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'm going. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. Support your boy. Yeah, and I'll be back with another one. Till next time.
As I lay back in my seat, I'm floating in and out of consciousness. Weaving through the traffic, the madness, and all the politics. Granted as they come, no getting high off my accomplishments. Speaking dirty on my name and slowly build my confidence. Just wait for me, about to breach in territories unfamiliar. Don't envy me, jealousy, greed surely will kill your angels on my